Hello. Thank you for coming to take the time to come home to the present. When we are here at this moment in the present, we do not think of the past. We do not think of the future. We take some time in this day to quiet our mind and to settle so that we can practice. Meditation deeply transforms the mind. Meditation in the ancient language Pali and in Sanskrit is bhavana, which means to cultivate, to nurture or flourish, as in a field. The Tibetan word for meditation is gom, which can be translated as familiarizing or habituating. So you want to cultivate loving kindness, compassion, inner freedom, peace, confidence, and openness. And perhaps you would like to train to become familiar with the nature of impermanence, with selflessness, and the thought that we are all one in this world together. Well, let's begin by taking a breath in. So breathe in, just naturally, and then exhale. And breathe in, and exhale. So if you look at this body of water in front of you, think in your mind's eye of what the bottom of it might be. Imagine it very calm, deep, and silent. And bring your mind into such a calm, deep, and silent state as well. Find a comfortable position, because your position will affect your mind. If you are too rigid, you will start to become agitated. And if you're too comfortable, like lying down, it will make you sleepy. So you can sit and cross your legs or sit in a chair. And you want to keep your spine straight. And the Tibetans say like a pile of coins stacked on top of one another, which is kind of accurate. The vertebrae, one on top of the other. Your hands can rest in your lap or on your knees. And then breathe in and release your shoulders. Let your chin rest down a little bit towards your throat. Have the tip of your tongue gently touch your upper palate. And breathe in and exhale naturally. Feel any tension, just slowly release. And have your eyes just close a little bit, gaze down. You can close your eyes or you can keep them half opened. And keep your gaze in a straight line, straight down from your nose to a spot on the ground in front of you. And some practitioners prefer the half opened eyes, because if you are falling asleep, you can raise your eyes. And if you're being distracted, you can lower them. And you're kind of like a skillful musician, just tuning your string. It can't be too tight, and it can't be too loose. Become aware of your breath, because your breath is the perfect support for the attention that you'll need to focus on. Breathe calmly and naturally, and you may find that your breathing starts to slow down and becomes more peaceful. And then scan your body. Start with the head, the crown chakra, and open, release, breathing in and exhaling. And give your attention to each part of the body, starting with the head, coming down, relaxing the eyes and the ears, and the nose, and the lips, the tongue, your throat, long spine. Elongate the back of the neck. With each breath, breathe in, give it some more space. As you exhale, release the tension. And going down, let the scapula, the shoulder blades just relax and fall down. All the ribs, the sternum doesn't have to hold on to any of the ribs. They can just float in space. Lungs expanding and contracting as the air goes in and out. All the organs inside relax. The fascia releases. The blood's flowing. Going down, continuing. Relax the waist, the hips, the bones inside the sockets. You can just relax, breathe in, expand, give every little joint and bone connection some space with your inhale. And exhale, let any muscular tension just drain away. And be aware of the sensation of your sits bone on your cushion or on your chair. As you breathe in and as you exhale, just feel the motion, blood coursing through the heartbeat. And let the legs relax and grow long with each breath. Inhale, exhaling out any tension. Long thigh bone, relax the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet, the toes, and the fingertips. And breathe in naturally and exhale. And then next you can go within. So you can breathe in and think of your heart. And as you breathe out, you can smile and be grateful that your heart functions and that you are alive. And that brings you happiness. You can go and breathe in. And you exhale and you think of your stomach or your hips or your knees or your eyes. And do the same thing. And just say, I am very grateful this works and I am alive and this brings me happiness. Let us now do a 3-minute meditation and just continue with your breathing. Inhale and exhale normally, sitting comfortably. And on the inhale, just elongate your spine, sinking into the earth at the same time. And as you exhale, release all tension and feel comfortable and good. So it is not possible to empty the mind, and nor is it desirable. The quality is mindfulness. This is what we would like to cultivate. If a thought arises, be aware of it. Stay in the present moment, the now. The distraction will creep in, watch it, and let it go, like watching a bird flying across the sky. It is gone, and then you can resume your meditation, observing your breath. Let your thoughts be like bubbles, and you see them and you just let them float away. And you may say, I'm not good at this. This is just not for me. You may think that you have more thoughts than before, but it means that you're actually more aware. Your mindfulness is working. It's like when you're standing on a corner with a friend and speaking and not really aware of the traffic, but if you stop and start to count all the cars, you'd be very surprised at how many cars go by. It's because you're finally paying attention and noticing. You may also say, oh, I just don't have time for this. But it's something we have to cultivate, and it's like giving water to a plant. You give a little bit every day. And then you could also say, well, isn't this rather selfish and self-indulgent? And for that, I really love Matthieu Ricard's response that meditation is to get rid of selfishness. And he says it's like building a hospital. It takes a long time for all of the plumbing work, the electrical wiring, and all the structure work to be done. But when the hospital is ready, it is so powerful. To gain inner strength, one can then contribute to remove the suffering of others. And so it is through true mind training and pure awareness and mindfulness that is the foundation. Think of the flame of a candle. When the flame is protected, it will burn straight and clear, and it is of use in lighting a room. But if the candle is in the wind and the flame flickers madly, it is of no use to illuminate anything. So the state of mind is important. It is good to be mindful with all activities during the day. You can bring this mindfulness into any of your daily actions, and Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese monk, talks about walking meditation. And he writes, as you walk, you touch the ground mindfully, and every step can bring you solidity and joy and freedom. Freedom from your regret concerning the past, and freedom from your fear about the future. Live in the present. Walk so every step brings you to the here and the now. We practice mindful walking in order to heal ourselves, because walking like that really relieves our worries, the pressures, and the tension in our body and in our mind. Enlightenment is always there. Small enlightenment will bring great enlightenment. If you breathe in and you are aware that you are alive, that you can touch the miracle of being alive, then that is a kind of enlightenment. So breathe in and breathe out. And as you do your practice, stay detached, yet observant, disengaged, yet alert and aware. Cultivate serenity and space and inner peace. Freedom and mastery are the same. Freedom is to be in control of one's mind, like a sailor in a boat. You're not drifting, but you're sailing, you're navigating in the direction that you choose. It is to be free of automatic thought and patterns, to free yourself from the compulsive power of afflictive emotions, and to be free from the wrong views that are the foundation of all kinds of suffering and fear and violence. The practice of non-attachment to views is at the heart of the Buddhist practice of meditation. People suffer because they are caught in their views. And as soon as we release those views, we are free and we do not suffer as much anymore. So breathe in and breathe out. I choose peace over fear. I choose stillness over activity. I choose compassion over judgment. The lotus is a symbol of absolute purity. It grows from the dark, watery, muddy mire, but it is untainted or unstained by it. So the mud is there, and we need it, but we do not have to be tainted by it. If you feel anxiety or anger, do not identify with it. That is not you, but be aware of this state. Be aware of the anger, be aware of the anxiety. And that awareness is a way of distancing. It's of space. And fill that space with mindfulness. And let that space and the awareness grow. And soon the emotion will be diminished, replaced by your awareness. Suppression does not work, and neither does giving in and exploding, because then you have to deal with the consequence. But breathe and practice mindfulness. Bring your mind back to your body and back to this moment. So breathe in and release. Let the effects of the waves reverberate. Our small, narrow space becomes very vast. Generate a feeling for someone or a pet that we dearly love. Find that unconditional love. You want that object to be very happy, unconditionally. And nurture this feeling. Thought after thought, let it fill our entire landscape. Appreciate the quality of unconditional love and kindness. For this state of being, the state of mind, has a quality of its own. And maintain this over and over. And this is the process of meditation. Train in loving kindness. Like a small stream at first, let one stream trickle into another stream, trickle into a river, flow into the ocean, an ocean of loving kindness. Cultivate and become familiar with this place right now, this inner peace and inner wisdom combined with altruistic love and compassion will give us a meaningful life. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank you.